Today we're gonna find out if you can turn a smartphone into a real professional level camera. First things first, this does not look like a professional camera. We gonna need some accessories. A camera grip that goes on your phone. This will allow you to take pictures by pressing the shutter button, and it acts as a MagSafe charger. Extra battery life, better grip, looks more like a camera, and you can take pictures without tapping the front of the phone. Lenses. These can transform your phone, a little mini tripod with a phone stand. Lastly, audio. This DJI mic can connect to both cameras and smartphones. Wow. And we're gonna edit everything on our phone on CapCut, so we don't need to export anything to a computer. Another cool function of this smartphone camera grip is if you press the lens detachment button on a normal camera, it opens up. You can detach your phone. Then you just snap this down. Make sure the connection port is plugged directly into your phone. That's in order to take photos with the shutter button. Obviously, the lenses are left exposed, so you can clip on whatever lenses you want and use the grip at the same time. Right now, I'm gonna be using the telephoto lens. I'm just gonna clip it on. You'll notice that this also has manual focus right here. Twist this to your liking to focus. Now, this lens is pretty crazy. You might have seen it in my surviving 24 hours in fisheye video, which I made a fool of myself for your amusement. But this creates this incredible fisheye lens effect. Look at the video there. Wow. This is going to be great for sports content. Well, I don't want to keep you any longer, so let's get to town. See what kind of videos and photos this setup with all those 6, 7 different types of lenses can do. Since we're investigating this camera setup, here's some investigative music. As you can see, I'm investigating this bird statue. The detail, the slow-mo looks really great. This is just an iPhone. Here's some pictures. Really sharp detail. So easy to take the pictures with that fancy grip. I just find myself wanting to take more pictures in general with the grip attached. I don't know why. I don't know if that's psychological, if maybe I just felt like spying on people today. We don't know. This camera grip is very cool. I was able to just set my phone standing straight up with the grip on this railing precariously over the water, and it didn't fall. I can't do that with a normal phone. I also have a great big secret to tell you. These shots were easy. I was literally just throwing my phone around willy-nilly. I might as well have been blindfolded. Everything is stable. Everything looks cinematic because I put it in cinematic mode. The shots just turn out good. That's the great thing about a camera setup like this that's different than a professional camera. With those, it goes increasingly towards manual settings. So the setup and everything takes way longer with professional gear to get a slightly better product than it does with something like phone setup, which you can do so fast. It's so great for storing. And the quality is almost as good. I'm hitting the table. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. So I'm out here using the fisheye lens. Can go wider than this, but I don't really want it to. At least not until we get to the extreme sports stuff. I guess we can get to the extreme sports stuff. Anyways, here's some cool shots of the fisheye perspective. It adds a really different element to life, and the lens flares in particular look really cool. That last flip, I did injure my ankle, so I had to wrap up the video. This is what the kaleidoscope lens looks like. This is the macro lens. A couple different shots here. This is what the star filter lens looks like. And this is the telephoto. And if you're wondering what happens when you put a giant telephoto lens on your front-facing camera, this. So what have we learned today? Budget phone lenses are fun, but most of them are kind of useless. I get nervous in front of strangers. The camera grip's pretty cool though. I would check that out. And the fisheye, that's pretty cool. I did injure my ankle though. I really wish I could swim right now. I'm gonna go. Can you turn a phone into a camera? Not really, but you can save $1,000 if you don't spend it.